Renegade, 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 renegade.
They call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
I be out on a late night, opposite a play fight. See sign break night, this break night. My wrist watch is like a break light. And you can get it right on your gravesite. So tell me something.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Oh, he sheds himself free. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 75 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. The very first play from scrimmage, how about that? Talk about setting a tone.
And people always talk about doing exactly that in the first 5 minutes of the game, the first offensive and defensive series. Who's going to gain an advantage? Well, we saw exactly what happened there. A tone was definitely set by the offensive team.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Newton. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Demarcus Lawrence in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Newton. Going up top. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They will go for it. Now Newton. He's got a man complete. He's at the 30, 10, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jarius Wright, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Gano the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. 30, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And an alley to run. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Operating from the gun, Newton. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Newton. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Newton. And he comes back with one complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Again, Newton. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Newton. Funches with a catch over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. To the air again, Newton. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. As his guys are in for 6. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone, a touchback. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. They go play action here on first down. Now he'll escape to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to throw, Newton. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play. Newton now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line. A good run there on first down will leave him with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, here's Newton. And an alley to run. Space to run past the 20. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Newton. And Thomas has it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drift,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. To throw is Newton. Able to shake him off. He may try and run for this. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Fourth down, and here's Graham Gano now in the field goal unit for the Panthers. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gano's kick is right through. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll take that past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They start on the ground with Elliott. A nice little juke. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Second down, Prescott. He's going to launch this thing way down, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big play here for Dallas. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the red zone now, Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On first down, Newton. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for the Panthers. 61 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. From the gun, Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And his kick is good. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Dallas gets set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong.
They've got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Thomas Davis coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till time. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Backwards, it's third and very long.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Throwing, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, They'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
And how about this? 4th and long. They're going to go for it.
Watch that in. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Prescott from the gun. He sets to fire deep. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Newton. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. Touchdown, Carolina. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
That's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And now they'll elect to go for 2 and try to cut into this lead a little further before they head to the locker room. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. But he will not get the 2 points. He stopped up short, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panther taking the lead to the locker room. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle it. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Cowboys have recovered. He had really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
On the counter, Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Tight end right. 4 down. Check.
Swing to the field, right. To the right.
Prescott now from the 50. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Prescott now. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a 1st down, and he's also over 190 receiving yards now. What a game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go. Sliding.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
10th carry now for Elliott. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Sliding.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch the game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the 1st down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
Well, the element of surprise was there. All right, there's no doubt about it. For us, maybe. But not for the guys on defense. An incomplete pass on the fake field goal attempt.
I guess, though, if you're trying to pick up the 1st in that spot, why not let your QB throw the ball, right?
You think that might be a better way to
your
go?
kicker, yeah. And they work this out past the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
In today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now Newton on 1st down. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. Give him 30 yards there.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Newton on 1st down. Toward the center of the field. Bondo, Florida, an absolute mess. Ball on the 4-2 as they come up 2nd and 10. Second and 10. Newton again. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Newton throwing again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Again, Newton. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton with his 5th touchdown pass of the game. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down inside Carolina's 15. It's a big play for the Cowboys on 3rd. 62 yards. A give to Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Well, he's done his part, Charles, no doubt about that. Maybe he's going to go over to the sideline now and tell this defense, hey, let's go, step up.
And if they do, they've got a chance because right now he's become a force that hasn't been stopped from his side. 3 touchdowns rushing already, eager for more. If they get any type of stops, we've got a heck of a game on our hands.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Newton. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, Newton. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Newton now to throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
Your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is Are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Well, both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch, counter punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
He's going to look deep down the field. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big there for Carolina. 42 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Newton. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. In for the score. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
It's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Here we go, 46.
Mike, check.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And a super return as he